burrito in the morning time.
17, you know already? Okay. 1 and 7. Let's lock case number 17. Everybody say, ooh. This is your case right now, and hopefully on your case you have the $1,000. Now, what is gonna happen? We're gonna open a series of
I believe back there is the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, all those mountains over there. So we're almost at Grand Turks. We'll be there by tomorrow morning. Hi guys, so I'm over here taking a little nap before I go to the show. It's called The Flick. Not too sure what it's about, but it's like a musical, maybe? I don't know, but we'll see in an hour. I don't know if I talked about my experience in Curacao and Aruba. But those two islands I would definitely go back to. For those two islands, I did the walking tour, so I like to learn about the history of the islands, so I opt to do the walking tours, and the tour guides, they were very informative. I booked both of the excursions through Carnival, so I'm not too sure if they have off-site tour guides, but if you do the one through Carnival, then I think that's a little bit more safer. So but I had a good time learning about the information of both islands, and afterwards I walked around downtown Aruba and downtown Curacao as well. So but other than that, today is a sea day. Tomorrow we will be going to Grand Turks, so I have another walking tour there as well. But after that, I'm probably going to go into the sea and just chill out on the beach. But we'll see. Alrighty, see ya. Guys, so we're in the Grand Turks. We just arrived early in the morning, 7 a.m. so early morning port day. So we just got off the ship and we're heading to the entrance of the port. So as you see, when you get off the boat, you just go to the beach. Like, the beach is right at the entrance, so one of the many beaches on Grand Turks. These are all the tourist shops at the beginning of the port. So one of the space capsules landed at the Grand Turks, the Mercury 7. So they have like a little memorial for it here, and that's what this island is famously known for, is for the capsule that came down near Grand Turks.
government offices to the island. We have the Deputy Governor's Office that is at the top floor. In the bottom floor.
Oh, they're so cute. Look at them.
An additional 2.5 miles to the opposite without a main source of income into the Turks and Caicos. The salt trade began in 1678 and came to an end in 1964. Only 3 islands in the Turks and Caicos produced its salt. They were known as the Salt Islands. They were Grand Turks, Salt Key, and South Caicos. Due to the fact that the salt was the main source of income for in our home, concrete, hurricane force windows, doors, and also shutters over our windows. We mostly bunker down here on the islands during storms in our own homes. For those who are doing quite well and successful, there are some of the larger homes that are on beachfront property. So once they leave the back doors, they will be walking on day sand. Now anyone can own property here in the Turks and Caicos. It is also quite easy to get here. All you need is a valid passport and a visa to come to the Turks and Caicos Island. Come to Grand Turk to see the judge. One side is misdemeanor, one side is felony, which is like here on the island we say either you're going to Supreme. Yes, and then when you go to Supreme, this is like a felony case there. Okay? But if you are sentenced by our judge, you will have to be assigned here on the island as well due to the fact that there is only one prison for the entire country as well. Respecting your parents like that. You know they raised you better than that. That's how we live. There's just about 6,000 people, so we all look out for one another here on the island. Now this is what attracts a lot of guests to our shore. Our beautiful, lovely turquoise waters we have here and white sandy beaches. What separates the Turks from the Caicos Islands is the dark body of blue water that is sitting out there, known as the Ocean Wall or the Columbus's Passage. It drops down to 7,000 feet where the water turns dark blue. White grace, light turquoise blue, is about 25 to 30 feet. That's where those buoys are, and they do diving right at the edge of the wall there. We are the 3rd best dive destination in the world. To the right-hand side is one of our Masonic lodges, which is the Art Palace Lodge at the top, Cockburn Pound's liquor store at the bottom. These are a few old historical buildings, sites, here to Grand Turk.
Salud.
Look at these dogs. They just be laying around here. Just look how beautiful this water is. So Turks and Caicos is the #3 scuba diving or deep fish diving island in the world. So I'm pretty sure the other islands of Grand Turks and
this is where you will find some of our smaller Airbnbs, little villas, and so forth that we have here in the island. Now, Grand Turk has a building code to where we don't build any higher than 3 stories. So these will be some of the taller structures that you will see here on the island today. Unlike some of the other islands that we have here, they have the 27 and 30-story buildings. Here to Grand Turk, we only do 3-story maximum height here in Grand Turk. You can find these little units off to the right or left hand side, and also on other locations here on the island. You can book them from abroad. Sit for a few more days and hot enough, and then get right on the side of the Salinas and rake the salt out. When they rake the salt, we were getting anywhere from about about an inch or 2 thick of salt. So the salt has had to be crushed up. We took care of the royal family of the United States. Nursing care is free of charge for our elderly citizens. You can go there and you can sign up. You can place mom and dad there. You can go and get mom and dad every day of the week. And just return them back to the nursing home at the end of the day. That is free of charge. The government looks after that. You do not have to pay for nursing care here. You will get your full salary. Retirement here on the island is the age of 60 for ladies, 65 for gentlemen. When you get to the age of 60 or 65, all health care is paid for by the government. It's free of charge no matter what. You can walk right into the hospital, see a doctor, and walk right out. There's also a little Airbnb, so you can be housed there at the Argent while living here as well. Somewhere in this proximity to the island is where the Joe Glenn Space Center was coming out of the water. It was about 5 right. The United States can visit here for 1 month and we can visit here for 6. To the right hand side is where the base was located. After the base shut down and closed, they turned it into our Turks and Caicos Islands Community College. So this is where the students will attend college here on the island. And once again, it all depends on how well you excel in your high school education. You can get your associate or your bachelor's degree right here at the college free of charge. If you decide to go outside of the country to get your doctor's or your master's degree, the government will also assist in that. You do not have to worry about student loans. There is no student loans in the Turks and Caicos. So if the government pays for your education, that's it.
They're so cute. Look at these donkeys. They're so cute.
Right now we have 2 community colleges for the country. One is located in Atlanta, one is located in Providence, Raleigh. It all depends on
Hey, donkey. Hey.
Y en Puerto Rico a mí tampoco me daba eso. Pendejas acá.
Una jipeta, doctor.
The female is usually around 12 inches, and the male will usually get anywhere from 15 to 16 inches in length when they are fully grown. You will usually find them mainly on the islands that are on the Caicos side of the Turks and Caicos. We have a lot of turtles that can be found here in the Turks and Caicos as well.
Elephant today. Look at Grand Turks from the cruise ship. Beautiful. So this is the fish and chips from the seafood shack. Looks pretty good.
Oh, show me sunscreen. Oh, it's an actor. Hello. All right, one hand on the podium, one hand behind your back. We're moving. Oh my God.
Center. Here we go.
Alright, eating some last pizza on my last day of the cruise. It's a nice view with some good pizza. Alright, let's see what they made this last day. A heart.
Not so good. Some of you are excellent. Ready? We're gonna go again with this movie.
Jamie from your playlist cast, show some love for our family from Austria, yes? I don't know if you know the next one, but if you do, I need you up on your feet for the United States of America, y'all. Come on, up on your feet, let's go, party. Let me hear you say, hey! Let me hear you say, ho! Let me hear you say, hey, ho! Louder, hey, ho! Come on, hey, ho! Say, ho!
And it's a pleasure to be here with you folks. Let me see, just by show of hands, how many people here have never seen me before? Raise your hands. Oh wow, thanks for the ego boost. I appreciate that. That's nice. I said, me first, I'm gonna go ahead and cock it right there just like that. Take that pen, sign your name real nice and big across the face of that bill. Real nice and big. There we go. And beneath your name, put something I could not possibly know, like your credit card number. I'll turn around. No, people always ask me, Cody, why do you have the volunteers sign the bill? Why don't I sign the bill myself? Because what you're doing is a federal offense. Wonderful. Now, what's your name, sir? Scott. Scott, do me a favor. Scott, hold the bill up high. Hold the bill up high. $100 bill up. Fold it in half once, Scott. Excellent. Fold it in half a second time. Wonderful. Fold it in half again. And fold it in half one final time. Fantastic. Scott, are you married? Because you follow directions very well. Here we go. I'm going to take the bill from you just like this. Give Scott a big round of applause. A little bit tangled up at this. Okay, here we go. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Hold up your finger just like that. Wiggle it back and forth and say woo, woo, woo. Higher, higher. Are you drunk? I meant, oh God. How was the show? He did one trick. It was one trick and this one lady, you stay right there, Lynn. I tell you what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to go back the way I originally trained my snake, was by hearing this. Do me a favor, hold this. There's no way you can mess this up. Here we go. Hold, yes, and here we go. Oh, she goes, just watch me. Hold my beer. You're gonna wiggle this back, here we go. You're gonna wiggle that back and forth, put that to your forehead just like that, and say woo, 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 woo. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, sweetie. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep going. Okay, awesome, awesome. You did it, awesome.
This is the shrimp, fish and shrimp. So guys, the seafood shack is definitely my favorite spot to eat at on a cruise ship. They have really good seafood, and I love seafood. They have fried shrimp, fried calamari, clams, clam chowder, crab legs by the pound, fish by the pound. So they have like a lot of good things there. Fresh and tasty. Good morning, guys. So we arrived in Orlando very early. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. We exited the ship at like 5:30, well, at least I did. So unfortunately, that's the end of my cruise. Here it is, the ship. Bye, Vista. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm officially done with my cruise. It was a good one, I would say. It was a nice break from work, nice little New Year's cruise. It was different. I never went on a cruise during a holiday before, so that was new to me. The ports, they were different. I'd never been to Aruba before. I'd never been to Curacao or Grand Turks before, so those were all new to me. And also the ship, never been on the Vista before either, so everything was like brand new to me. I've been on cruises before, but never Vista or those ports or a holiday cruise at that fact. Overall, Carnival Vista was a decent ship for me. It was a decent size for a long cruise like that. You know, I was gone for 8 days. I mean, I don't think I would take anything smaller than the Carnival Vista because I would probably get bored quickly. But I think Carnival Vista was the perfect size, you know, the smallest size I would go for a long cruise like that. You know, they had your sports bars. They had like a couple bars, Havana bar, sports bar. Of course, they had the Alchemy bar and the Red Rum Pub bar and tequila bar as well. So they had a couple bars. They also had the classic atrium bar as well. Restaurant wise, food wise, they had a lot more versus Carnival Elation, the cruise that I went on last before this cruise. So they had Gigi's, it's an Asian kitchen restaurant, Cucino del Capitano. They also had Guy's Burgers, Liguana, Guy's Pick and Anchor, Steakhouse, Banzai Sushi. So they also had like Seafood Shack too. Seafood Shack was like my favorite place to eat. They had like great seafood for like a bargain. They gave me a bunch of shrimp and fish and chips. I ordered fish and chips, shrimp for $10, and it was like a decent size. You know, people were ordering crab legs from there as well. So if you get tired of like the buffet food, the dinner food, you can always go to one of the specialty restaurants. You know, I recommend the Seafood Shack. Entertainment wise, I felt that they could do a little bit more better on the entertainment, like the shows. They need to have you know, I just felt like some of the shows were kind of corny and lacking, so I tend to skip some of them. But I really did enjoy the some of the music they were playing was great, but overall I think they could have done better. But half the time I was actually watching like sport competitions. I had more fun watching sport competitions versus the actual shows. The ship is like sports orientated. They had like football games playing all around the ship, and they also had like sport tournaments going on, like volleyball tournaments, basketball, dodgeball, tennis. Well, not tennis, but actually I think it's called pickleball. They had that. And you know, it was just so crowded around the sports center, watching everybody like compete and stuff. I mean, that was a great time. I really enjoyed that. They also had like the little putt golf and the sky course where you're climbing around and up in the air on this rope course. So they had like a lot of activities on the boat, sports-wise. The ports were very unique to me because I've never been to Aruba or Curacao or even Grand Turks. I really enjoy learning about the history since I've never been there before. So I did sign up for the walking tours for Aruba and Curacao, and I signed up for a train tour in Grand Turks. All the islands are very unique. They all have different history. Aruba and Curacao. They're both have like Dutch history, so I enjoyed learning about that. And then Grand Turks, they're more of British territory, so I enjoyed learning about their up and coming through history as well. So, but not only do these islands have great history to learn about, they also have great water sports as well. I mean, they have some of the most beautiful water out there. You could go snorkeling, you could go scuba diving. I mean, there's so much to do out there. So I definitely would recommend, visiting at least one of those islands. During New Year's, I liked how the ship had like a lot going on. Like everywhere you went, there's a party. You could go to the Limelight Lounge. There's a party there. You could go to the 10th deck outside. There's a little party out there. The atrium had a party as well. So it was very entertaining during New Year's Eve. I think the atrium, though, outside, actually 10th deck, Lido deck, outside is where it was the most popular because there was the most room. And they had like the big giant screen with the countdown on it. So I really appreciate them actually making effort to make our New Year's Eve enjoyable on the ship. Oh guys, it is still early. I'm still waking up. I haven't had my coffee, so my mind is kind of like foggy right now, so I apologize if I sound kind of spaced out right now. But everything was like a whirlwind when we got off the ship. It just happened so fast, starting at 5:30 in the morning. I was like, whoa, I have to wake up still. But it's all good. I'm just glad to, make it safe, be off the ship, and just look back at the memories that I had on the ship.